Guess so what? But they talking about because they know none. Mm, 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 mm. What's the type of bitch I need? That's my bitch. Guess so what? She got back accounts too. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Guess so what? I fell in love with you. Mm-mm-mm-mm. The front, the back, back from the trunk, from the front to the back. The felony. All right, now. Okay. Hi. Happy. Oops. Hi there. Happy Mercury Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. For this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, I will be channeling with there is Ganesha, who's going to class I good and guys good. When I look up Ganesha, it says basically he's known as Ganapati, or he's also known as Vinayaka. He's also a Hindu deity. He's the son of Shiva and Parvati. He has an elephant head. He's a remover of obstacles. He tramples down a new path for you. He tramples down anything or anyone in your way. A guide, he's a guide, a patron of intellectuals, students, bankers, scribes, and authors, commerce, and travelers. And he is well known in Jainism and Buddhism. He's part of that. I asked Ganesha myself, who are you and how would you like to describe yourself? The number three came up. I see that as awareness. I see that as communication. I see that as those that you mingle with, the environment you frequent. I see that also as social media, society, social norms. I see also as influence and how any of this can have influence on you or something that's associated with you or whatnot. And also the Taurus zodiac sign came up. And Ganesha also said, intuitively, quickly guides He intuitively and quickly guides, directs you to a new foundation. Um, yeah, he intuitively ascension, progression, growth, abundance, resources. And that's there is connection for you, and I'll be channeling him for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. If you hear an extra sound in this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I'll handle if it gets too much. I like comment, sharing, subscribe, very much appreciated. It's helpful. Let's begin this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. Girl, clean them toe beans, clean them toe beans. Somebody got the zoom zooms. Matter of fact, we. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the clarity cards, you got the Emperor card. Um, just because of like the words of this song and the fact that there's like needles and there's this, look up if you would like to. I'm gonna put it. I probably, if I remember, I might put it in the music that's mentioned in my readings playlist. It's called "Who Cares Anyway" by Masego. Yeah, bottom of the deck summary of the clarity cards is the Emperor card. Top of the deck, who's watching this right now, is Knight of Pentacles. I don't think these come in reverse, but just in case. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of these cards is leaves, renewal, revival, progress. Top of the deck, use watches. Use watches right now is alter, gratitude, releasing burdens. There's a lot about like protection and like doing like your spiritual work, sowing the seed, and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. This is not a fly. I'm pretty sure it's a beetle. And the dragonfly, obviously a dragonfly at the top, but there's a beetle at the bottom. But I don't know why it looks so much like a fly. There's some bull nana. When there's flies, it's bull nana. I don't care. Okay, so for this week, Mercury Day Energy Reading, the topic is passion and new beginnings. The card that came out is Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary that has Eight of Cups. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is Knight of Cups. And then to clarify the Ten of Wands, you got the Four of Wands in reverse. You also got the Knight of Cups again, and the Two of Wands. And then these came in reverse. I don't think they come in reverse in the deck, but I just kept them anyway. What you call it? It was Salt, protection, banishing negativity, and then sow, planning, setting intentions, and optimism. A lot about positivity here and banishing all the bull nana. And notice how like there's something about like light and then dark is like light inside of the dark. There's something about the light within you, and it's like it's from in, but it's like it goes out. So there's something about inner and everything like that. Then we'll do the charms afterwards. There's something about someone's path or a choice or being sure about something. Passion is when it's fiery. It lights, you set my soul on fire. It's like your soul's on fire. You know, your heart is like on fire. Um, there's some type of like weight, oppression. I feel like it's oppression, especially what I said in the beginning with that Masego song and the bottom of the deck with the Emperor card. There's something with oppression. They could it could be government things. And then yeah, some of y'all may just have like burdens that you don't need to carry. And this could so your heart needs to be as light as a feather to get through or whatnot. There's some type of initiation, new door, new path, and a choice. You could go with this or you could go with that. You can go with this or you could go with that. Okay? Here or here. And then here we go with Beauty and the Beast and Belle's father. And it was obvious what path to go down, but he chose to go the other way. Even the animal, who's like literally, you need to listen to the animals, okay? They be knowing. And the churn. But even his horse was like, we going this way. But he was like, no, don't be silly. We got to go this way. So, something about that there. Path, choices, oppression, um, burdens could be weighing down, holding back. And I don't know, there's something with oppression with y'all. And not, and it's like needing to be light. I'm getting Phoenix energy. And yeah, something about, yeah, so it's like following your heart, following that feeling, and moving towards that is movement. Following that feeling, yep. Usually when I see, what should I call it, dolphins, which I see one in this here, it's usually like, it's like spiritual stuff. It's, telepathy is, sorry if I'm saying it wrong. It's sound and waves and sonar, whatever that they have, sonar stuff, um, frequency, and then like aligned energy and all of that stuff. So there's something there with that. You need to, Ganesha is advising you to follow your heart, your feeling, the frequency, the sonar, whatever. I don't know if I'm saying it right or not. I apologize if I'm not. And then, or like, probably that's crazy. It is something with music, but I don't know, it's not that. It's something else. But or you probably are doing that already, and then Ganesha is just like reassuring you. There's a lot about like, of course, because it's the new moon in Scorpio anyway. Yeah, it's a new moon in Scorpio coming up. So it's a lot about like all of that intuition and everything, and then feelings and everything. Yeah, some doors are not open to you, to you. The gates are not open. If you don't have the right keys, if you're heavy, the gates will not open. That is crazy. So I'm reading this book about plants, and like basically I'm on the part where they were talking about like basically they say plants can hear, they can basically they're aware, they can move, they could smell, they could do all this stuff, and they're explaining why in each chapter. One of them is like how they could feel the feeling and stuff. They went into detail about the cilia and the hairs on the Venus flytrap. And who was it? Was it Darwin? Somebody. But it was like, it's like people, it's like scientists or people who do this type of like study and looking into. It was Darwin. Then Darwin, passed it on as he passed away. Somebody picked it up and then picked that up and do 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 do. So along the way, they were just realizing like, um, yes, something has to touch the Venus flytrap and the hairs in it, but it's very specific. Like it has to touch at least a certain amount of hairs in there. So if it just touched like a little hair, then it won't close. Um, it's something with like deeper stuff and stuff, whatever. I'm not going there, but it was reminding me of that. It's something specific for the doors to open. In reverse, it says personal problems, a painful contraction, restrictions. I feel like it's that inability to materialize one's aspirations, boredom, dissatisfaction, and monotony. Yeah, there's like something like I want to say it's blocking your sight, which is so interesting. One. Is like blocking your sight, or it's like holding you down, and I don't know why it's reminding me of course it's from the Incredibles, but I used to have the Game Boy SP video game, the Incredibles, and I used to be so pissed because I could not get past this one level. It's the one where the scene where he arrived at the island or whatever, and then Syndrome or whatever, Incredible is bigger, is better. Who's in their villain arc? I mean, we are in Scorpio, so. But anyways, what should you call it? There was a scene where he was running through the white place or whatever, and it was like a whole line of whatever he was trying to walk through it, but then like he set off the booby trap where the black sticky balls was coming on him. He was trying to run, but like the thing is, the black sticky balls when they came on you, it like expanded and stuff. So he as he was trying to run out, he kind of like ended up falling on the floor and he couldn't move because the black sticky balls like stuck onto him and kept increasing and whatnot. And I'm seeing like the scene where that part at the end of that scene where, I think it was Syndrome or somebody was coming or whatever, or maybe not. And like all he could see is like the sticky balls like starting to like close in and he couldn't see anymore. I hated that level on in the Incredibles Game Boy SP. That shit was annoying. I used to like try, like, yo, how I'm pressing the button, like, yeah, yeah. My cousin figured out how to do it. Um, but yeah, that's what the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Cups is showing me or whatnot. Um, wow. So you know what? There's this whole thing about like you can't serve two gods. This whole thing that you can't like it's like double life, or it's like one foot in, one foot out, or whatnot. I feel like it's gonna start weighing on people, and people are gonna have to choose. Yep, and you have to like follow what you feel, your intuition. Yeah, it's literally saying that as I'm hmm you, you have to follow what you feel, basically your path or whatnot. Um, I feel like whatever burdens or something, whatever it is, it's like oppressing is doing that scene I was just talking about as you're literally like following your intuition. Like, so you could be like so like spiritual or connected and following how you feel and your intuition and stuff like that. But then something comes up, man. Something comes up. Bull nah. Nah. hmm Um, it's so much distraction. It's like weighing down, and it's like it takes your, it's like take your attention, or it's something like that. It's weighing down, okay, as you're moving. Heavy weight or whatnot. And it's giving me the whole thing. I don't know if even people are like not really delving into their emotions or what they're actually feeling, and they're covering it. So it's like the whole thing of just piling up to the point that like, how are you able to, like, Knight of Cups kind of energy? Yeah, and like I said, I kind of skipped ahead when I was saying that, but yeah, saying it here as I move forward, Eight of Cups and Two of Wands for sure. It's like something about, yeah, choosing your path, what you feel, all that stuff, and yeah, it's your protection. It's like your bread and butter, and maybe it's upside down because that stuff that I was saying there a lot about, mm, so positivity, optimism, needing to overcome, what you call it, negativity or whatever. hmm So what came out is the Ten of Wands. Like I said, some type of weight, something's holding people back, maybe a stress. Yeah, oof, cortisol, y'all, be careful. Cortisol. If you have content chronic stress, cortisol. That's all I gotta say. Do your research. I'm not going in no rabbit hole right now. What should you call it? Yeah. And then there was some type of oppression or whatnot. It's matrixy government stuff a little bit too. I'm telling you, it's so subtle. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck summary of that is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, and it's saying the same thing. It's something about like going towards better, following your heart, what you feel and all that stuff towards like what aligns, following a frequency. And then it's coming back again. Here we go. Bees, and I don't know if birds do it, but certain other animals do it. A lot of animals do it. And here we go with the lines. Yes, they follow a certain like magnetic field and all that stuff, and it's like lines. We can't see it, but it's there. I'm telling you, the energy is there. There is some stuff coming up. Years later, people are going to. It's gonna come out. People are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh!" But it's been there. It's been in the research. I looked it up. I've seen everything. I'm telling you. Something, yeah, so there's something also, yeah, there's something about that with the bees and the animals who follow the Earth's magnetic um, lines or whatever. So there's something about that with us too. Yeah, it's the key. It's the key. Primordial stuff. Top of the deck, usually watch this right now is Knight of Cups. Ganesha is saying right now, follow your intuition, follow that feeling, that vibration, all that stuff. Sail on that water, baby. Go deep. Let me go deep, 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 deep. I haven't heard that song in a while. Okay. Yeah. High Priestess is here. Mm-hmm. Uh, how do I put this into words, man? I don't know how to put into word. I'm sorry right now. Okay, to clarify, the Ten of Wands, you got the Four of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Wands. I'm getting a block on the path, baby. A block on the path. Okay. I don't want it. Yay, let's go. Oh, here we go. Egyptian stuff. Yeah, there's the beetle and everything. Okay. So we have here salt, protection, banishing negativity. Salt is essential to life. This mineral is so precious that it has been used as currency at times in history when its collection was labor intensive and time consuming. In magic, it is an all purpose component and used to create barriers to protect you as a purifying ingredient in various blessing or holy waters and as a cleansing implement that removes unwanted energy from magical tools or spaces. The salt card reminds you that you have easy means to dispel negativity and protect yourself. You don't have to struggle. Salt is your partner in self defense. Draw boundaries and keep yourself guarded against negativity. Remember to keep the energy surrounding you as clean as possible. Reflection: is there someone or something you need to set a boundary with for your own well being? Yo, it's getting real in this bitch. I love it. Mm, mm, mm. It's getting real. I'm trying to find it. There we go. Da, 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 da. We have your soul, planning, setting intentions, optimism. Seeds may be the nebulous concept and soil the fertile ground to nourish them, but the act of sowing is what unites the two and initializes the process of germination. When you sow seeds, you scatter them in or on the earth, asking the soil to help them grow. For a time, the seeds have to remain quiet underground before they can launch into the world. This dormancy allows them the opportunity to gather strength. The soul card tells you that now is the optimal time to set things in motion, plant your seeds and nurture them. Lock in your intentions and take the first steps along the path you've planned. Act now for future yield. Prime your material and environment for the best outcome. If you've been hesitating, now is the time to act. Reflection: are you ready to start something new? What should I call it? Eh, there are no signs here. Faster than the speed of light. We have here zealous, which is an adjective meaning showing great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or objective. Very well fitted for the title. No, something is holding this back. It's by the Ten of Wands. Mm. In the words of Tyler the Creator, that's up to you. And there we go. What you said? I found some friends. Where they go? I still to the plan. That's the goal. I stuck to the plan. That's the goal. We have here manas, MANNAZ, mankind, the self, friends, enemies, social order. What is that? Okra? I love okra. Must be turbo. Mm-mm. Man, now there they go. I cut off from some friends. Where they go? I stuck to the plan. That's the goal. Fuck these niggas, man. That's the show. Check the bankroll, ayo. We have here Eagle, the Battle of Vanity, it says toxic positivity, not addressing the real issues. That's all I was saying. A little bit it felt like that, like just not connecting with the waters to the point that it like builds up and it's like it's a block at this point. So it's like how you're supposed to follow like where you're supposed to go, the frequency if it's blocked. But yeah, toxic positivity, not addressing the real issues, masking hardship with joy, maybe putting on a face like everything's okay, but it really isn't. And it could be finances, home, health, etc., etc. Something feels empty. It looks good, but it's empty. It feels like all a show. It feels like all a show, celebrity, well known. There's something about know thyself because it's by the two of wands. So that's that for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. The topic: passionate new beginnings. If you like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me, set up a day and time. They will also be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the family. Appreciate it's helpful. And peace out. Mm-hmm.